Hi everybody, it's Wendy again. I am so excited today to answer some questions for you. Most of them have been brought to me by my friend over at Primal Mist Perfume. They're very excited that I was doing a Q&A today. I want to start off first by saying that I am a licensed cosmetologist and I've been practicing for 16 years. And the requirements for that are study in chemistry and anatomy, so you have to be very familiar with the makeup of hair and skin and nails. So I feel that I am more than qualified to answer these beauty and hair questions for you. So I'm very excited if you wanted to just leave me a comment down below or find me on Twitter at Wendy O Salon, or find me on Facebook, Wendy O Salon, or go to my website, wendyosalon.com, and leave me a question for my next vlog. So yeah, so I'm very excited to answer these questions. And first up is a good question: what is the best way to blow dry the hair to prevent damage? Rule of thumb: you always go in the direction that the hair grows in. Picture the hair, if you look under a microscope, like fish scales. You don't want to lift up those fish scales because if they're lying flat, then it will reflect the light and that will create shine or improve the shine if you blow dry in that direction. Also, if you lift them up, it basically leaves them open for moisture loss, damage, toxins, you name it, it's bad. You want to keep that cuticle closed. So blow dry in the direction from basically think root to tip, and it'll keep the cuticle lying flat, which will be great. Also use a product when you blow dry. It's kind of like frying an egg without butter. You don't want to scorch the egg. You want to, a lot of these products have conditioners and serums and all sorts of wonderful things in them to prevent damage and to protect the hair when you blow dry it. Another thing, I like the ionic blow dryers. At first I was a little skeptical. How does this work? This sounds like a gimmick, and I tried it out and I looked into it, and what it actually is the negatively charged ions actually shrink the water molecule on the hair, so it allows the hair to absorb that water molecule back in, so that moisturizes the hair, and also it helps it dry a little bit quicker. So try that out. I do carry some here, and that should help you out. Also, you could refer to my blow dry tutorial, the basic blow dry, and that will give you a good visual on how to blow dry the hair, just a basic blow dry for volume. I have another question here. How can I know whether my skin tone will work with a new hair color? Now, hopefully your hairstylist, your colorist, has a lot of experience with color and has a good eye for color. And basically you look at the skin tone. If your skin tone has some warmth to it, then you probably want to edge toward the warmer colors. And if you have cool tones in your skin, you could look at the flecks of color in your eyes. Some people go by that. Basically just look at your base color and see what it is. Like, for example, I have a lot of ash in my color, and so I feel that cooler tones would look better, and I find that works better with my makeup as well. Kind of, and if you have warmth in your hair, if you naturally pull red or gold or whatever, then enhance that. It's kind of like, I always go with what Mother Nature or God or whomever, Santa Claus, whoever gave you that color, they seem to know what they're doing. So so I hope that helps. So is there anything we can do in between color trips to cover up the roots? Well, I recommend not waiting more than 4 to 5 weeks between touch-ups. Otherwise you get banding, you get fading and mismatched color. So just basic color maintenance, you want to go with that, and that will help with the roots from getting too long, obviously. Sometimes I recommend doing some highlights or even some lowlights. Not a lot, it could be pretty subtle, but that's enough to break up that line of demarcation, kind of fuzzes out the line a little bit. I also have, and actually this I've definitely sold out of, and I'll be getting some more tomorrow. And when I do get them, I'll tweet you guys a picture or post it on Facebook. They actually look like mascara ones, and they come in different shades. They're pretty general shades. You know, you have like a light brown, you have a black, and a black brown, and so on and so forth. And they're basically a mascara wand, and you can paint at your temples, where people notice that popping up a little bit more, a little bit at the root. It's just a quick fix, but it's just something if you're in a bind and your little roots are popping up. But that's mostly for gray cover up. If you've gone from dark hair to blonde, you know, you have to just come in and see me more often to touch that up, or if roots are a big issue with you, if you really don't like seeing them, you might want to adjust the color that you're doing a little bit to camouflage that and to make that less noticeable. It's something to discuss with your stylist or with us here. You can give us a call and come in for a consultation. This is my favorite one. Is it true that a store-bought hair color isn't as good as a salon color? Okay, let me just tell you something right now. I think they should just pull all hair color off the shelves at the grocery store and at the pharmacy. Because, like I said, we are licensed professionals. There's a lot of chemistry that we have to study to familiarize ourselves with the chemistry of products and hair. There's like 2 out of 3 main ingredients to make deadly weapons, basically, in hair color. It always irks me when I see people, oh yeah, I color my own hair, and they, you know, I mean, if you like how it looks when you do your own color, you know, then more power to you. But I always tell people, I said, listen, you know, have you ever been blonde and you decide to go dark and your hair turned out green? Yeah, well, that's why you come and see me, so we can do that the right way. So I tell people, do not do that. Do not. You know, you think you're saving money, and you know, and in the end, when we have to fix it, you basically are spending a little bit more money. In box hair color, there's higher amounts of ammonia and peroxide. The actual color line that we use here is even better than some other professional salon products. We have a calibrated ammonia system, meaning it basically only uses the amount of ammonia needed for your particular color formulation. So it uses basically the least amount needed. That's the least amount of ammonia needed on your head and in the air around you and on your hair, and it's a lot less damaging. There's also conditioners in salon products that they don't have in pharmacy brands. Stay away from those. Give us a call. Also here we have conditioning treatments and even just treatments to close the cuticle back up, because what happens, you're putting hair color on your hair, it blows open the cuticle and you're not closing it, so it's going to keep it open for further damage. We have products here that will close up the cuticle and balance out the pH of the hair to prevent damage. When you have it professionally done, it's done the right way. Hopefully. I've seen some people also go into salons and it's not the product, it's the practitioner. So make sure you do your homework when looking for a stylist, looking for a hair colorist. But to make a long story short, salon hair color is always better than store-bought color. Stay away from the store-bought color, please. All right, how can I know whether or not a celeb hairstyle will look good on me? And how can I avoid a terrible haircut? Well, hopefully your stylist is trained on how to consult with you, and how to take into consideration your face shape is very important. What are you willing to do to style your hair in the morning? The style that you may like on a celebrity, you know, maybe a completely different hair type than you. So there's a lot of questions to take in consideration. The maintenance of it, maybe the color needs to be changed if you really want to match exactly. But how will you know if it will look good on you? I'd say face shape, And if you have a wide face, for example, you probably don't want to go for a bob that causes a lot of fullness on the sides and make your face wider. If you have a long face, you probably don't want to do super long around the face because that will elongate it even more. So basically, you know, celeb style, you know, or any style, please consult with your hairstylist, and hopefully they can lead you down the right path. Let's see. So I think basically that's it. Hopefully I answered your questions for now. Any more questions or comments, please leave in the comment box below. Like I said, you can follow us on Twitter or find us on Facebook. Or I think you can leave questions right on the website, wendiosalon.com. So it was good to see you. I hope I've had a little fun here answering your questions, and I hope I helped you out. So until next time, have a nice day.